Alex Spellman, many congratulations.
Thank
The
you.
quest to defend your Continental Cup has started. How would you sum that one up?
Um, Really well, considering I felt like I could still be better. So, Ryan, I mentioned in a pre-interview that Ryan actually has a winning record against me, but I keep giving him chances, and I made sure tonight to not do that.
Was there extra pressure tonight, making sure you didn't fall at the first hurdle and the start of the defense?
No. If you look at some of the players that have lost first round in this event, the last couple of years, I think Gates lost first round actually to Ryan Vanderweight. If I'm misremembering that, I'm not sure. But if I'm not mistaken, no one's ever won this event twice, especially definitely not back to back. So, um, I mean, like I told Peter earlier, it's if I don't win this one, I'm going to be back at the next one and the next one. It's all just stepping stones and my journey. But of course, I'm going to keep pushing through and do my best.
Pre-tournament, it was all about how you were going to meet Stowe Bunce in the final. You're both through. Do you believe you're on a collision course?
I certainly hope so. Jason and I, he's going to be my next match. We do like to trade matches back and forth, and for a very long time we had like a 10-15 match set where if it was a best of five, we went five legs. If it was a best of 22, we went 22 legs. So I don't expect a whitewash tomorrow. And then who knows who I'll see in the semis. So you just never know. As you guys have seen with us coming over there for Modus and other things, it's the quality of our game is up. So for me, to be considered an outright favorite, maybe to make the final is, I mean, I think I am just because that's my personal confidence, but I'm also realistic to know that any of these guys can catch fire at any time.
You spoke about obviously other things away from here. There is a certain palace gleaming on the top of Muswell Hill that has your name on it. Is it hard to put that to the back of your mind?
Um, Honestly, I thought it would be, but no. I'm sure the couple days leading up to it, it'll be, I guess, because it still feels a little far off, and I haven't done it before. So, I mean, at least the Masters kind of got me prepared for a little bit of that kind of a environment. But I, right now, no, honestly, it's all I'm worried about is making sure my game is as good as it can possibly be heading into that. And like I said, the first 2 or 3 days, I'll be probably having a lot of trouble sleeping, but we'll see.
I know we're still away yet, but do you take notice of what the media and the pundits are saying, and the fact that they're labelling you as one of the international qualifiers that the top boys are going to want to avoid?
Um, I mean, I've heard that it doesn't. I don't think it affects my game just because I've believed that for a long time. I believed that for a decade ago. I knew I had something in here. It just took me forever to took COVID to unlock it. So if anything, it's weird. I never have pressure on myself. I mean, I put pressure on myself to play well, but not to win. If I play well, I feel like I usually win. So that's all I care about is playing well, being competitive. But I don't know. It's just it. Yes, I believe everything that they're saying, 100%. But so I don't really feel pressure. I feel like if I play well, I'm going to beat whoever you put. I don't care who it is. But I am again, I'm also realistic to know that these guys are the best in the world. So if I get smashed, shouldn't be a surprise. If I smash them, if I go win this thing, I'm going to probably be the only one that's not surprised. But we'll see.
With the world, I know we spoke last time you were in Portsmouth at the Super Series. Is Q School still the goal for January as well?
Yes. And to be fair, and I kind of made a comment on one of your live streams one time. I don't know that there's so many options as an American player that there's probably equal pros and cons to both. Obviously, the pros is I get to play with the pros. The cost associated with it. I left my job in April, so the whole midweek thing doesn't affect me. But in a weird way, the whole midweek thing and it not affecting me means that maybe not having a tour card, committing to challenge tour, doing well there still leaves me open to do all the other things that I Modus, CDC, PDC. If I play well on the challenge tour, I can still get to play the pro tour. So I am 100% going to Q school. I'm still not sure if honestly, I'll let the wife decide whether we go to Germany or England. I got to play well at either one. I don't really care. But I will 100% be there. I don't know what I want out of it, which may help me because it's a win-win situation for me.
You touched on it there. That was next on my list. Are you going to study which one and which route you think could get you a tour card quickest, whether that is Germany or England?
No, like I said, I'm going to have to play well either way. I think last year the way it went was Germany was a little more top heavy. Maybe England had more depth. So you got to have luck of the draw too. I mean, obviously Daniel Close has been playing well on the Pro Tour. I drew him in Germany. The day that I drew him, I think he threw 275s, then played me, shot 110, and then followed it with another 75 after me. So you just never know. So and I think it puts more pressure on you when you start trying to like stack the deck in your favor. Like when people play like round robins and they're like, oh, but if this happens, I'll get to play this guy instead of that guy. To be honest, like obviously I won all my matches as best I could at Modus, right? But honestly, when I drew Bradley, I was happy with that match, because I beat him 4-2, 4-1, 4-0. And unfortunately, the one match he kicked my butt was the one that actually really mattered. But so there are matchups that you want, and if they fall in my lap naturally, great. But if I try to set that up, it sets this weird pressure of don't screw this up, and I'd rather not deal with that. I'm just going to let it go how it goes. Like I guess I'll probably let the wife decide where we go.
Away from obviously all that, there's a couple of things I'm guessing else that you want to tick off. The World Cup, is that on the list for 24?
Oh yeah, I've been that's an event that it just seems fun. Like yes, you're playing for your country and everything, but it just seems fun. You have everybody behind you. Like sometimes, if I go play at Worlds and I suck, people are going to get mad at me. But if I suck at Worlds, they're gonna know I did my best because I'm trying to play for my country. There's a little extra pressure there. But I've been tracking that because I know I've been climbing up the points list that puts me not in the single year order of merit, but the 20 event, which I believe is what we use for that. Obviously I'm keeping track of how Jules is doing because if he maintains his card, there's only one spot left, and Stowe's caught me after 3 straight events winning. But if Jules doesn't get that, obviously him not participating in the CDC this season as much, or at least having some unlucky draws, has kind of dropped him down the list, and then that kind of puts me and Stowe at the front, and not a whole lot of opportunity for people to catch us. So it's definitely something on my mind. I'm hoping that I can get that spot.
And how important is it for you, obviously back in North America, to stay top of that order of merit and just prove to everyone else in North America that you are still top dog?
I think if I can get to it, I've always kind of known what I can do. After COVID, when I came out, I was awful because I kept trying to prove to everybody else that no, like I really can play this good. It's not just online. And it took a while to get comfortable with that. And now that I'm playing at this level and being the number one seed, I don't feel like I need to prove anything to myself. If anything, I want to prove to everybody else that it wasn't a fluke, that I can actually play this game a little bit. So there's a little bit of stuff there, but I tried. It's like I think about it because it's fun, like in my downtime, like how you play Candy Crush or something. But I don't let it linger while I'm playing a match. I'm focused on the task at hand and not trying to think ahead.
And I suppose one negative looking at it for 23 would be the performances at Madison Square Garden, because I know how much you were looking forward to that. Is that one wrong that you'd like to right in 24?
Yes, for sure. Honestly, when I felt like I played really well against Humphreys. I know the numbers don't show it. I only shot like an 82, but I felt like if I was playing on a soft tip board, I wouldn't have missed a whole lot. I kept sitting stuff on the wires, and there's two ways you can take losses. There's I hate this game, I want to quit, blah blah, and feel bad for yourself. But that was one of those where, man, I was right there. If I have one or two extra darts fall my way, I was ready to get back up there and let's run it back because I'm about to smash you. But the only match I wasn't very happy about was the Campbell match. I think I had Campbell played well. We were both shooting high 90s, and I still lost 6-2. I had some sloppiness in there. That last leg we threw was just a lot of missed doubles. But yes, I very much want to improve on that for sure.
Alex, wish you all the very best tomorrow in your hunt to defend your title, and hopefully be speaking to you tomorrow evening.
Yep, hopefully.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks.